One of the best movies of 2018 was the Avengers Infinity Wars, and I'm pretty sure that most of us had seen it more than once, so I don't have to worry about spoiling anything. But by now you must know that one of the characters that was missing in action was the Incredible Hulk. We saw him briefly at the beginning of the movie fighting Thanos, but then he was absent for the remainder of the movie. One quote that Bruce Banner said in the movie is, "Buddy, we have a lot to talk about." So that made me thinking and speculate on a certain book that I am going to share with you guys and let you guys know what I am betting my money on for 2019 right after this quick intro. I'll see you guys soon. Hi everybody, bonjour tout le monde, welcome to Capital JB Comics. I'm JB and welcome to the video where I let you know what I am betting my money on for 2019. The year was 1991 and Marvel came out with a book called The New Incredible Hulk. The book came out in January 1991, the first print did, and the second print came out in that same year. Interestingly enough, Marvel came out with a third print 3 years after that in 1994. So what might have been going on in that story for them to have a third print 3 years after? The story goes like this. Doc Simpson and the Ringmaster tries to work on Bruce Banner's brain to exercise his demons. Pretty much Bruce had some daddy issues that he needed help with. They were trying to combine the three personalities of Bruce Banner, the Green Hulk, and the Grey Hulk. So the result of that is the Professor Hulk. Very interesting. So Hulk with the mind of Bruce Banner. So now let's see how that implies to the MCU and Avengers Endgame. In 2008, we got the first Incredible Hulk movie in the current MCU franchise. In that movie, we just saw a machine of total rage and destruction that destroys everything in his path. Anything that is stronger than him, he wants to take it down. That's all he was, that's all he did. In Avengers 1, we did see that same machine of destruction that just wants to destroy anything and everything in his past. But at the end of the movie, when Bruce comes back and wants to fight as a team, then you see him getting a little bit more control. And remember when Captain America said,
"Now might be a really good time for you to get angry."
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
That shows us that Banner is getting a little bit more control over the Hulk. Now we move on to Avengers 2, Age of Ultron. Not only can he transform into the Hulk at will, but he found a mechanism to release the Hulk. When the task is done, then he can come back to being Bruce Banner. Then we have Thor Ragnarok, where we have the Incredible Hulk all alone by himself, no Bruce Banner, no input from Bruce at all, and Hulk is able to speak, like make sentences, not full sentences, but still he is able to communicate.
You're Banner's friend.
I'm not Banner's friend, I prefer you.
Banner's friend.
I don't even like Banner. I'm into numbers and science and stuff.
Doggo, smash you.
Just didn't smash anything. I won that fight.
I smashed you.
Yeah, sure.
Baby arms.
What?
Baby.
Moron. Big child.
Doggo.
I am going.
And he is able to be calm but still be in the Hulk state. You know what I mean? So we see the path of this evolution of the Hulk being a mindless beast to being someone that can comprehend and communicate and knows when to fight and knows when to just chill out.
Hulk, stop! Just for once in your life, don't smash!
Big monster!
Let's go!
Now we move to Infinity Wars, where we saw Hulk take on Thanos, who has intelligence and combat skills along with power to match. Brute force was not enough. Hulk got destroyed and he was absent for the remainder of the movie. This was the first time I think Hulk ever got his butt kicked, and that had an impact on his psyche, and I think that's why he never wanted to come out again for the remainder of the movie. No matter what, he wanted no part of it. So that led me to think that something is going to happen, that they are going to merge Bruce Banner's mind, aka his intelligence, with Hulk's power and brute force to have Professor Hulk. And this is where that book comes in, The New Incredible Hulk 377. Like I mentioned, there is 3 prints. The first print came out in January 1991, and the second print came out in the same year of 1991, but the cover you want is the third print that came out in 1994. This has a print run of around 2,000 to 3,000 copies. For a 90s book, that is huge, because this is the decade that they were printing comics like hotcakes. The first print has this cover, the second print has this cover, and the third print has this lime green kind of like booger background to it. Now I'm going to give you guys the numbers. The first print on the CGC census has 633 current books on it. A fair market value for a 9.8 for the first print goes for around $110. A fair market value for a 9.6 for the first print goes for around $80 US. And a fair market value for a 9.4 goes for around $55 US. Obviously, with the upcoming movie and people knowing about this, the values online are going to be inflated, so beware, but at least you know what the fair market value is. Now let's move on to the second print. The second print on the CGC census has around 103 copies. A fair market value for a 9.8 of the second print goes for around $200. A fair market value for a CGC 9.6 of the second print goes for around $95. And a fair market value for a CGC 9.4 goes for around $65. Keep in mind, once again, everyone knows about these, so the prices are going to be inflated, but these are the fair market value that you should know to base your bidding on or your offers on. Now let's move on to the third print, the one you want to get. This on the CGC census has around 150 copies. A fair market value for a CGC 9.8 goes for around $1,400. Keep in mind, on the CGC census, there are only 5 CGC copies listed. A fair market value for a CGC 9.6 goes for around $500. But keep in mind, everyone knows about this book, so a 9.6, I've seen them go for around $800 to $900 these days. Fair market value for a CGC 9.4 also goes around for $500. So again, these are fair market value, but because of the upcoming movie, the prices are going to be inflated. So be careful when you make an offer. At least you know what the fair market value is. There you have it, everyone. This is the book that I am betting my money on for 2019. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys already have this book? Or are you guys currently looking for this book? I am very interested to know what everybody thinks about this. And do you think we will have a version of Professor Hulk in the next Avengers movie? If you haven't done so yet, like, comment, share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. This is Capital JB Comics. I'm JB, and have fun collecting. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.